Students, you have seen different types of sets like null set. What is a subset? Superset. Now I will tell about power set. So what is a power set? If A is a set, then power set of A is denoted by P of A is the set of all subsets of A. Is the set of all subsets of A. It's the set of all subsets of A. That is collection of the subsets of A. It is a collection of the subsets of A. I will give an example. A equal to 1, 2. So what is P of A then? P of A equal to, it is a set. It is also a set of all subsets of A. So what are the elements? How many subsets are there? We will see now. So 1, 2 is here. And just write the subset first. 1 is a subset of 1, 2. 2 is a subset of 1, 2. And what else? Itself. A is a subset of itself. So 1, 2 is a subset of itself. Then null set is also a subset of any set for that matter. So these are all subsets of the set A equal to 1, 2. Okay, these are all subsets of the set A equal to 1, 2. So power set of A is a collection of all its subsets. So what are the collections? Collections means we will write again here 1, 2. I can write 1, 2. Or I can write A also. A means 1, 2. Simple way of writing is A. So okay, I will write 1, 2. Now later we will write A also. Then I. Null set. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So these are subsets of set A. So power set of A is set 1, set 2, element having set 2, itself null set. Note that the elements themselves are sets. Here these elements are themselves sets. It's a set. All are sets only. Okay, all are sets only. And you observe here. Now A has 2 elements. N of A is 2. Number of elements in A is 2. Number of elements in the power set equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, which I can write as 2 square. In general, if a set A has m elements, n of PA has 2 to the power m elements as its subsets. N of PA will contain 2 to the power m subsets. 2 to the power m. N of PA is 2 to the power m. That means it has 2 to the power m subsets. A will have 2 to the power m subsets. N of PA equal to number of elements in power set of A is 2 to the power m. One example I have given 2 square. Next, universal set. So what is a universal set? It is the highest set under consideration. as far as context is concerned. If you take a particular context, depends on the context. One example I will give you. One is, say, number of students, set of students in the college. Set of students in the college can be considered as universal set. If you consider set of students in the college can be considered as an universal set. If you consider the different sets like set of students in class, say science, in commerce, in arts, like that, and divide, further divide also. In first year arts, first year commerce, these are all its subsets. See, set of students in the college is, in your college is a universal set. It will have contain many subsets like set of commerce students, set of science students, set of arts students. It can have further subsets like first year, second year, and so on. This is one example. Another example is set of real numbers R. Set of real numbers R. So it can be taken as universal set. If you consider the sets like natural numbers n, set of integers z, then rational number q, which is denoted by q, irrational number t. So if you take all these numbers, I can take R as universal set. I can take set of real numbers as universal set when we consider these sets. One more example I will give you. Let A equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, B equal to 1, 2. C equal to P. Now if you consider these two, I can take this as a universal set. This universal set contains set B. I mean, it has the elements of set B. It has the element of set C. So I can take it as universal set. 1, 2, 3, 4 as universal set. Universal sets are generally denoted by the letter U. U is used to represent the universal set. So it is the highest set, you can say superset, as far as a particular context is concerned. Highest one. We will work out some simple problems. Write down all the subsets of the following sets. Write down all the subsets of the following sets. One, two, one. Okay. So only one element is there. So how many subsets will be there? It is given by 2 to the power 1 equal to. So just if A has m elements, I mean n of A, if the set A has m elements, n of PA means the number of elements in the subsets. I mean in power set A, the number of elements in P of A, power set of A is 2 to the power m. 2 to the power m. This you have to remember always. If A has m elements, n of PA equal to 2 to the power m. So here only one is there. So number of elements equal to, I mean all the subsets, number of subsets will be 2 to the power 1 equal to 2. So what are its subsets? So answer is itself only one element. So having only one element. Second one more is there. What is that? It is null set. So these are the subsets of this set A. One is itself, another one is null set. Second example or second problem. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That is 1, 2, 3. So how many elements will be there? How many subsets will be there? There will be 2 to the power 3 equal to 8 subsets will be there for this set 1, 2, 3. For the set having the elements 1, 2, 3. For the set having the elements 1, 2, 3. There will be 2 to the power 3 equal to 8 subsets. What are those? Let us list. How to list? So answer is like this. So there are 3 elements. So first you write the set with starting with one element. Starting with one element. So 1 is 1. Next 2. With one element you will finish. Next with the 3 elements. So over 1, 2, 3 over. I mean having one element. Next start with the 2 elements. So starting with 2 elements. 1, 2. Another 2, 3. Or 1, 3 you can write. Okay, 1, 3. Starting with 1, 2 over 1, 3. Next, starting with 2, 2, 3. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 3, 2, 3. Should I write 2, 1? No, I should not write. Need not write. Because 1, 2 and 2, 1 same. Similarly, I need not write 3, 2. Don't write. Or I should not write 3, 1. Because 1, 3 is same as 3, 1. 2, 3 is same as 3, 2. So once you write enough. So how many over now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 over. But how many elements should be there? Subsets. 8 should be there. So what are those? One of them is 1, 2, 3 only. Another one is 1, 2, 3. So 7 over now. Where is the one more? The last one is nothing but null set. I told you already. Null set is subset of any set. So last one is null set. So we have subsets 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 subsets. 8 subsets are there. Okay, there are 8 subsets because 2 to the power 3 is 8. Next problem is write the following intervals in set builder form. Write the following intervals in set builder form. In set builder form. So I will give you 4 problems. So first one is -3 0. -3 0. Second one 6 12. Third one 6 12. Again 6 12. Fourth one -23 5. -23, 5. With round bracket. First one answer. Answer for the first one set builder form minus 3 comma 0. So used what brackets? Round brackets, opening and closing round brackets, opening and closing round brackets, minus 3 comma 0. Write the following in set builder form. Set builder form, how it will come? X such that, set of all, X such that. So let us write, so X such that minus 3 comma 0. What are the elements? The elements are real numbers. What is the range? Between minus 3 and 0. Between minus 3 and 0. X such that X is a real number. X belongs to R. Set of all real numbers R. And further, it is in between minus 3 and 0. Between minus 3 and 0. So here, minus 3. I will use less than symbol in X less than 0. So when you have opening brackets, less than symbol, note the symbol, less than, minus 3 less than, X less than symbol, 0. So this is a small element, like this only we will write, minus 3 less than X less than 0. Okay. Now third one I will write. Second and fourth you complete. I will leave it to you. Third one. Observe. Third one how writing. 6, 12. This one I am writing now. Answer for this. So 6. This is answer for first one. 6, 12. Third one is 6, 12. This is answer for this one. So let us write 6, 12 here like this. Answer for this is X such that. Set of all X such that colon is again a real number. X belongs to R, comma 6, 12 is here. Observe here 6 and 12. So how I have to write? So 6, 12, 6. Let us write X. Let us write 12. Is it correct? Carefully check. Now here opening bracket is there, so 6 is not included. 6 is not member of the set. 6 is not a member of the set, so use less than symbol. Okay, comma 12. 12 is given, but here square bracket. That means what? 12 also should be included. 12 here we are having square bracket. 12 should be included. So how to include 12? So use less than or equal to symbol. It is not less than, it is less than or equal to 12. That means 12 is also included. Okay? So when round brackets are there, those values not included. When square bracket is there, or square brackets are there, the values should be included. That's all. This is how to give this one. Answer for the third one. Second and fourth I will leave it to you students. Work out all those. Next one is, next question is, how many elements has P of A? How many elements has P of A? How many elements? Has P of A? If A equal to null set 5. If A equal to 5. Simple answer. It is a null set. So what is the answer? Null set means how many elements? Set with no element is the null set. Set with no elements. 0 elements. Not the number 0. I mean, not the element 0. it has 0 elements. So if A equal to pi, so answer is A equal to pi, no elements. So how many elements has P of A? That is n of P of A equal to no element is 2 to the power 0, which is nothing but 1. Answer. Next, Venn diagrams. Next topic is Venn diagrams. VENN. Venn diagrams. Venn diagrams. Now, what is the purpose of this? Why you require Venn diagrams? Now, students, Venn diagrams can be used to relate the different sets. You have the concept of set. You have the concept of universal set. It's now seen universal set. You know what is a set. You know subsets. So we can relate these different sets using diagrams, figures, which we call it as Venn diagrams. Venn diagram. How to represent? Should be simple. There should be some rule or symbol. So generally, universal set U is given using rectangle symbol. This is used to give rectangle symbol. Universal set U. Then subsets. Subsets are given within, using circles. Subsets are written using circles, and the elements are written here. Elements of the subsets are written here. So this is how you can represent diagrammatically the relation between different sets. That is using Venn diagrams. One example I will give you. One example. A equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Say B equal to, just one example, 1, 2. C equal to 3, 4. How to represent these sets? Now I can tell A as universal set, for example. I will consider A as U only. Okay, A as U means in the sense universal set. Because it is highest set if we consider these two sets. This is a superset of all these two sets. So how we can represent using Venn diagram? So it is simple. So my set U is A only. U is here. U are A. Here what is set? Subset you give like this. What it contains? This is the set B. This set B contains 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, these are the elements 1 and 2. And what about the other one? C. One more subset you write. This is the set C, which contains 3, 4, 3 and 4. 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay. And observe here B 1, 2. C 3, 4. What about the one more element 5? 5 you can write anywhere, right here outside of this AB. Write 5 outside of this AB. So 1, 2, just I will written common just to indicate that two numbers are there. 3, 4. So B contains 1, 2. C contains 3, 4. B and C are subsets of this universal U. One extra element here, that is 5 is written here. So observe again, universal set is written. This is the universal set written using rectangle symbol. This is a subset using circles. Elements are written within this circle. This is one more set C. Again the elements are written here. This is how we can relate different sets. Next topic is operation on sets. And just briefly give what it is. So one is union, another one is intersection, so union, if A and B are two sets, then A union B is written like this: A union B. A union B contains elements of A or elements of B. I mean, it contains both the elements of A and B. Repetition not required. Intersection, A intersection B. That means this will have common elements. This will have common elements. I will just give an example. So A equal to say 1, 2, 3. B equal to 3, 4, 5. Okay, or 2, 3, 4. If A equal to 1, 2, 3, B equal to 2, 3, 4. So what is A union B? A union B equal to, it will contain the elements of A as well as the elements of B. So elements of A it will contain 1, 2, 3. It will contain 2, 3, 4 also, elements of B also, but need not repeat. 2 is repeated here also, here also. So only once it is enough. Next 3 also repeated. No need to write again. So A union B is 1, 2, 3, 4. So A union B contains the elements of set A 1, 2, 3. The elements of set B 2, 3, 4. Repetition not required. So 1, 2, 3, 4. What about A intersection B then? A intersection B equal to common elements. What is A? 1, 2, 3. What is B? 2, 3, 4. What are the common elements? 2 is common. 3 is common. So 2 and 3 are the common elements. What about 1? Not common. It is not here. What about 4? It is not here. This set. So 1 and 4 are not common. Intersection means common elements. A intersection B is 2, 3. It should be there. Common intersection means it should be there in both the sets. That is A intersection B. We will discuss some more properties about this in the next class. So work out all this. Go through. Treat it like a regular class. What are problems will be given or given already? Try to solve. Any doubts or clarification, you can always call me or send a message. Send me a message, I will reply. Okay, and give the reply. Any problem is there. But work out, do the work. Take the textbook if you have. Use it. Examples, all those work out. Thank you.